Welcome to this webinar about how to block social networks with rigid routers. My name is Byron Almendares. I am a conscious engineer and it's a pleasure for me to be here with you for this webinar. So before we begin, please scan the QR code displayed in this presentation and this will enable you to download a demo project in your Reyee app and you will also be registered as participant for this webinar. So let's begin. We can block social networks with Reyee router using the flow and app control functions on Reyee Cloud or by using the Reyee app. So what is the function of flow and app control? Well, the flow and app control function within Reyee project is crucial for several key reasons. First, the performance optimization because it prioritizes critical applications, ensuring optimal network performance by allocating bandwidth and resources efficiently. Two, security enhances network security by monitoring and controlling application access, preventing unauthorized activity, and mitigating malware risks is very important. Three, compliance ensures adherence to industry regulations by controlling data flow and application usage. Protecting sensitive information today is very important as well. Four, cost management. And it helps by reducing unnecessary bandwidth consumption, leading to cost savings by limiting non-essential application usage. Five, quality of services. The implementation of quality of services policies is necessary to guarantee that critical applications have the necessary bandwidth, reducing latency and improving reliability for real-time applications. Six, network visibility and control. This offers insights into network operations, enabling informed decisions making regarding network management, security policies, and capacity planning. Seven, the user experience. And this helps because it improves end user satisfaction by managing network resources to ensure smooth and responsive application performance is essential for productivity. In essence, flow and app control is essential for optimizing network functionality, security, compliance, and user experience in real projects. Now, let's see a practical demonstration of how to use the flow and app control function. So I'm going to project my Reyee app in my web cloud first. First, we had to enter to Reyee Cloud using the web page. Yes, as we can see here, I am in the web page of Reyee Cloud, and we had to choose our project in which we want to implement the flow remote control in order to block social media or to implement these key regulations. Here I have my project. I have a gateway, a switch, and two AP. I can see the topology right now here. It is a very basic topology, but this applies for whatever project you want. But we need to have a gateway because it is necessary. So we had to go to network wide and choose for the option flow and app control, which we can see here. Now we have these two options. flow control and app website control. First, in the flow control options, we have these two options, the smart flow control and custom traffic control policy. So if we go to smart flow control, we can activate this. We can set up a smart flow control for our one interface. If we click Home Edit, we can choose this kind of flowing and control. And as we can see here, you can use the traffic control template to manage the real-time traffic rate for a user or applications. And when the bandwidth of the project is sufficient, this guarantee the real-time rate for key users or applications, while high rate and non-key users in application are rate limited. So we can select this type of template, configure later, default, entertainment, home, or office. And even we can the right and uplink, download or uplink, upload megabits per second, or we can set up a downlink. We can customize this as you want. But the limit for my router it is 1000 megabits per second because my router only have a gigabit port. Yeah. And I'm going to leave this as or set up this as default. We can optimize our flow and control for this kind of scenarios. Even customize the interface boundary settings as we can appreciate this. I'm going to enlarge my screen in order that you can see better at this. Now, if we go to custom traffic control policy, we can add a custom traffic control policy by IP traffic control or by application traffic control. If I choose IP traffic control, I can select a VLAN or a user group if I want. And then I can select traffic control mode as rate limit. As we can see here, this limit the IP address of non-key user or from which traffic is transmitted at a high rate, or maybe I can select no rate limit. If we select the rate limit, we can limit this one or this custom traffic policy might and determine the uplink in megabits per second or downlink. You can write in whatever amount you want to limit. Perhaps you want to limit this brilliant by only 100 megabits per second in uplink and 50 megabits per second on downlink. That's that's good if you want. We can do this by using this custom traffic control policy, which can be very useful in determined situations. And we can do that by application traffic control as well. You can select the premium or user group ID you want, and you can select to do a custom traffic control policy by all application, by custom applications if you want, or by custom app group. And we have all of these settings. That is very interesting. And we can also do the app and website control as we can appreciate here. So here you can add blocked application and websites and access to blocked app and website will be restricted and cannot access the internet. So if we click on add, we can select a VLAN. Here I want to select this VLAN that I have by default. but I can create another VLANs in order that I can select here more VLANs if I want, or I can add a custom IP address or IP address range as well. So I'm going to select this, the VLAN number 233. Then we had to select the applications. So I had these options: select applications, custom app group, and select the website as well. Or even to write in a custom website if I want. So I'm going to choose the first one, select applications. Then I have these options. I can select the communications, and I can block all social media, chat, emails, VoIP. If I click on social media, I can block this web page or this app, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, MySpace, Pinterest, Instagram, etc. There's several social media apps that we can block by using this. And if we go to entertainment, we can select this kind of app, offer B, P2P video, Google Video, YouTube, etc. As we can appreciate this in this list of apps or web page. And we had as well gaming sites or apps that we can block, data bank, P2P business, finance, network service, etc. So I am going to select this, the communication, in order to block all the social media, including Facebook. But if you want to only block Facebook, we can only check this one, Facebook, and we can leave the other social media unblocked. So I am going to block all social media by clicking here on the first option, the social media, so we can appreciate. And even in entertainment, I'm going to block this entertainment as well. So I have my group of selected web application in order to block. Right now, I'm going to set up the effective time. I can choose between weekend, and in order that all these apps will be blocked only on Saturday, Sunday, from this time to this time, or maybe on only on weekdays. Or if you want to block all time, you can choose these options. But we have this option as well. We can customize the effective time. We can't write time or whatever name you want to write in the descriptions, and then select a certain period of time or date. If you want to select a date in specific, I want to select Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the start time from 9 to 22. Okay, now we just had to click on OK button. And that's it. We have set up the effective time, but a custom effective time. The status is enabled by default, so we have to leave this as it is by default. And now we had to enter an application control policies. If we write here policy block, you can write whatever name you want here. Now we just have to click on OK button, and that's it. The policy has been created successfully, and we have blocked all these apps, the Facebook, social media, and entertainment. As you can appreciate, this is very easy to do. So we can do this in whatever project we have on our uh, Reyee cloud, or even using the app. You can use the app in order to do the same things I have done by using this Reyee website cloud. So I'm going to show you how to do that by using the app as well. So I'm going to project my smartphone. Here I have my Regi app. We tap on Regi app. Here I have my project. So I'm going to select my project in which I want to do the following app control in order to block social media, which I had done before by using the Regi Cloud web page. So if we go to scenario, here we have these options: the flow and app control. We can do the smart flow control by customizing the uplink and downlink of our interface one, or even if we go to app control, here we have the policy that we have been created before. I have created this by using the Regi Cloud web page, but I can create another policy. But right now, I am going to create this new policy by using the app in order to show you how to do this, but by using the Regi app. That's it's very easy. We just had to click on at the button, then we had to enter the policy name. I'm going to enter policy name. Listen. Here we had to select the users. We can select our VLANs, or we can select a user group if you want. So I'm going to select the VLAN. Then we had to select our web page we want to block. So I'm going to block all the communication with the page of the social media. So in order to do that, it's very easy. We just had to click on social media. And by doing this, we are blocking Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, MySpace, Instagram, etc. All the famous social media that we can appreciate here. And then we just had to click on OK button. Then we had to select the policy type. We can block all of this social media. We can just speed limit, or we can prioritize that. I'm going to block. So We just had to click on block and then click on OK button. And then we had to select the time. We can select and customize time, weekends or weekdays only. I'm going to select all time. And then we just had to click on OK button. And that's it. It is very easy. By only configuring or setting up these actions, we have been blocked all social media. And then we just had to click on add the policy. And that's it. The policy has been created successfully. So if any user want to accede to any of these social media, it will be, or the user will be unable to do that and will not be able to access to Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media that we have been set up on this policy. So as we can appreciate, we can do this by using the flow and app control options, by using the cloud web page, or even by using the app. And it is very easy to do. So, my dear attendees, this brings us to the end of this webinar. If you have any question or comments, please write them in the question panel, and I will answer them, or maybe we will answer by email. So, if you want to see a test of how to apply this, well, it is very easy. So, I'm going to show you again how to do that if you want. But as we can see here, if I am trying to enter or accede to Facebook web page, I am unable to do that. It is not possible because I have blocked this web page, the Facebook or another social media. If I try to accede to another social media, so I won't be able to do that. It won't be possible because the restriction established by using the flowing app control. So, in order that show you more clearly how to do that, I'm going to make a review of how to do that again. So it is very easy, very easy. So I'm going to show you again how to do this very well. So I have this policy. I'm going to refresh the web page, and we just had to go to netherwide and then flow and app control. Here we can set up a smart flow control to set up a determined megabits per second in, in uplink or downlink. But if we go to add website control, we can establish a policy in order to block social media or whatever web page you want. So I'm going to delete all this policy in order to create another policies just for show you how to do that again. And as we can appreciate, it is very easy even to delete all the policy we have been created before. So we had to click on add the button. Then we had to select the interface or the button in which we want to apply a policy in order to block social media. Then we just have to click on the button, or we can click on a determined user group or client if you want. Then we had all of these options. Select application, custom app group. We can select a group or category. We have all of these variety of categories, several categories. We can select a website by using this, or we can customize the websites we want to block by just clicking on add. We can establish the website name and the URL in order to block that specific website. I'm going to select the first options. I had all of this. We can block all these applications such as social media, entertainment, shopping, games, etc. If we check out social media, we can block all of these kind of social media web page or apps. Even if the client has a smartphone and it is using an app like the Facebook app, he will be unable. He won't accede to Facebook page because of these restrictions. So I'm going to select all social media in order to block all of these web page or apps. Then we have to select the effective time. We can select a specific time. We can customize this by using these options, the plus custom. I have been created before this the customized time, only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, from this time to 22 hours. I can select the weekend only to block this application on weekend or even for weekdays. If I have in an office and the in the office the people work from Monday to Friday, I can block all this social media only on weekdays from Monday to Friday, or we can block by using all times from Monday to Sunday, every hours, the 7 week of day, 20 hours per day. And the status must be enabled by default. So I had the status enabled, but it is necessary that this status will be always enabled. And then we just have to write in a name. So we just have to fill out whatever name you want for this policy. I'm going to write policy webinar. And we just have to click on OK button. And that's it. The policy has been created successfully. Okay, here we have to select the bills. Okay, as we can appreciate, first step is to select the plan, to select the applications. Okay, we can select here the entertainment or communication, social media, at the effective time, and the status always has to be enabled, and the application control policy name. And that's it. As we can appreciate, we have the policy created as we appreciated before at the beginning of this webinar. So if we want to enter to Facebook, it will be not possible because this page has been blocked by using the flow and eye control policy. So I hope everything is clear. If you have any question or comments, please feel free to share them. So you have any other question, or if you want another explanation of this, please feel free to write them in the question panel. And I will be happy to answer you or to show you again how to do any other configuration you want regarding this flow in app control. So it seems that everything is clear. It has been my pleasure to be here with you today in this webinar, and I wish you all a great day. Goodbye.